Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Theresa's prenup problem, Nicole confesses torn heart, Leo spills to EJ. Days of Our Lives reveal that Kayla Johnson will encourage Steve Johnson to patch effects up with John Black after Constantine Meliunis pits them against each other. Across city, Constantine will put Theresa Donovan to work on a new charge, to help him get relief of the prenup he's covering. That way, nothing will be standing in the way of Constantine's path to Maggie Kyriaki's part of Victor Kyriaki's fortune. Once Constantine uses the red card to control John again, day spoilers say he'll give the pawn some shocking new orders and happily await disaster. Back with Theresa, she'll feud with Alex Kyriakis over his connection to Kristen DiMera and show off her jealous side. While Brady Black and Rachel Black spend time together before her field trip, Marlena Evans will attack a riddle. It wouldn't make sense to Marlena when Everett Lynch aka Robert Bobby Stein refuses to continue his remedy. As for Chanel DiMera, she'll suddenly get sick and will need treatment at the sanitarium. Chanel's condition will fleetly deteriorate and leave Johnny DiMera deeply concerned along with Paulina Price. This could be the result of Chanel's exposure to radiation since Paulina got too close during her deliverance in the snowstorm. Other day spoilers say Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin will bid farewell to their loved bones. As they take a trip together, so they'll be glad to have some relief from all the bad prison recollections in Salem. After Sloane Peterson Brady and Eric Brady have another fight about their finances, Eric will bond with Nicole DiMera as they start working at The Spectator together. Nicole will be on reporting duty while Eric is a shooter, so DOOL suckers will see them move past any awkwardness and find a nice groove as a platoon. Back with Sloane, day spoilers say she'll contend enough is enough. Sloane will officially stop payments to Leo Stark, Greg Ricart, so he'll be ready to take action soon after. Since Leo's on the verge of telling EJ DiMera, Dan Feuereagle, a secret that could change lives, will he unmask the sap about Sloane stealing Nicole's baby boy? EJ obviously wouldn't just believe Leo without substantiation, especially when the DNA test formally proved Nicole wrong. Plus, EJ wouldn't want to set Nicole up for disappointment by giving her false stopgap. This could pave the way for EJ to intimately probe and find out he's not the father, which could clearly impact his decision about whether he should keep this news to himself. Nicole will entrust in Marlena about all the Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis drama and how it's been reconnecting with Eric at The Spectator. There could be a situation where EJ overhears or sees for himself that Nicole's bond with Eric is back in full force. Whatever the case, Nicole will admit to Marlena that she's still got a torn heart. EJ may let that influence his sweats to hide the verity about Jude Brady if that's indeed what Leo blabs. As for Eric, he'll put Sloane through a grilling session about Leo and whether he's blackmailing her. Our prognostications point to a tight spot for Sloane as she tries to come up with a reasonable explanation, so stay tuned for updates on what she'll decide to tell Eric. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the week of April 29th to May 3rd will bring some plenitude of excitement. Xander and Sarah's marriage shock, Alex's new passion partner. Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers reveal that John Black, Drake Hodgson, and Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, will bandy the possibility that Constantine Meliunis, John Capellos, made his ex-wife vanish permanently. Constantine clearly doesn't like talking about his former honey who dissolved without a trace, so there's a chance he took her out for good. While Steve and John sweat for Maggie Kyriaki's, Suzanne Rogers' safety, Constantine will work on a new scheme. Day spoilers say the thing will be to stir up trouble in Steve and John's fellowship, so he'll try to push them into adversary home soon. As for Maggie, she'll advertise some huge news to Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, and Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey. DOOL suckers can anticipate Sarah and Xander to reel over Maggie's decision to rush to the balcony with Constantine. Of course, Maggie feels like she owes Constantine for Victor Kyriaki's, John Aniston, part in his once fermentation. Between that and the fact that Maggie would miss Constantine if he were gone, she'll suppose she has some good reasons to marry him and keep him in the country. Day spoilers say Sarah and Xander will worry about Maggie contending toward a speedy marriage form, but she'll try to move them that it'll all work out for the stylish. Across city, Theresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, will be feeling enough down on herself now that Bella has flopped. The whole thing left Theresa feeling like a total failure, so she'll give Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, updates on where her head's at. Brady will give Theresa the Vim talk in response and suggest the sky's the limit when it comes to what she can negotiate. Theresa is formerly a great mama, so Brady will assure her about that and argue that she'll figure effects out when it comes to her career, too. Next, Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, will complain about Kristen D. Maris, Stacey Hayduke, plan not working since Theresa pumped the thickets after that massage took a sizzling turn. Kristen will end up making a shocking offer, so she might contend that Alex just needs to let loose for a while. Day spoilers say Kristen will propose that they spend the night together, so she'll give Alex a lot to suppose about. DOOL observers will see Kristen and Alex savor some hot moments in the bedroom, so some passion's about to erupt between them. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Alex will have to decide whether he'll finish stripping down with Kristen or stop this, so we'll bring you prognostications on what's in store. May Sweep's 2024 return of the pawn, Eric and Nicole grow closer. May reaches are each set to bring in a high cure of drama in Salem, tease the rearmost Days of Our Lives spoilers. For starters, there will be a lot of relationship drama brewing between Alex, Theresa, and Kristen. Meanwhile, Constantine's wrong plans will see a chain. Also, watch out for some thrilling moments as the pawn becomes unleashed. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Theresa rips into Alex, Constantine switches. The pawn on Theresa and Alex's relationship is formerly relatively complicated. Yet, May Sweeps bring in a whole new surge of troubles for them, say Days of Our Lives spoilers. Once Theresa learns about Alex and Kristen's bedroom capers, she'll rip into him and call him out. So it's egregious that she's jealous. Meanwhile, Constantine's marriage plans with Maggie hits a hitch when she asks him to subscribe a prenup. DOOL spoilers say that he asks Theresa to help him wriggle out of the sticky. But will they be suitable to manage it? But one thing that he surely will manage to do is turn on John's pawn mode. So, watch out for the pawn to work on some really disturbing orders. May Sweeps Chanel's health crisis. Eric and Nicole grow closer. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that in the forthcoming weeks Chanel's health goes on a steep decline, which leaves Johnny and Paulina horribly bothered. May Sweeps say that this could be a result of the radiation exposure. Will the Croakers be suitable to find a cure for Chanel in time? Days of Our Lives spoilers. Chanel DOOL / will Chanel survive her health extremity? May Sweeps 2024 also promised to bring Eric and Nicole closer as they both start working together at The Spectator. Seeing their closeness will clearly rile up EJ, so we may see his revengeful side taking over him yet again and trying to keep Nicole and Eric piecemeal. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Leo spills a secret. Stefan and Kristen work together. EJ's problems may grow multiple crowds when Leo spills a hot secret in his stage. We know Leo is apprehensive of Sloane stealing Nicole's baby, and Eric being his biodad. Days of Our Lives spoilers contend that if EJ finds that Verity out, he may start paying Leo a regular shut-up plutocrat. Because he knows chancing out the Verity will only bring Nicole and Eric indeed closer. Likewise, in May Sweeps, Kristen and Stefan take their alliance several way forward as they begin working towards bringing down EJ, as well as chancing substantiation that could potentially exculpate Gabby of Lee's murder.